Hey everybody, welcome back to another video from Wild Utah Edibles. I am staying down in Fountain Green and staying in a teepee, which has been pretty awesome. And I came out here and saw some pretty cool edibles that I wanted to share with everybody, so check it out. So anyway, we've got a ton of white top down here, which for most people is considered an invasive plant, but it's a mustard and it's edible. And right next to it here we've got fillery, which you can see both of those all over the ground. And as we walk up here into the native areas, of course we've got the grasses and stuff here, but we start seeing more. For example, we've got the lomatium, desert biscuit root, that is sprouting up here. And yes, you can make biscuits out of the root. And so that's fun to see. And then we've got a whole bunch of these tiny little red stem fillery plants growing that I saw all over here. And look at the white top. This is fun to be able to see the different stages of life. So here's a tiny little microgreen of white top. Here it's getting a little bit older, a little bit more advanced. Here we've got this one growing, and then you saw, if we pop over here, we can see that it's almost ready to start flowering. So lots of that out here. So I continued looking at things, and then I saw, as I was walking out here, coming along, and I know you can't as easily pick things out with your eyes through the camera in the video here, but I'll let you guess maybe what I'm seeing there. But that little curled leaf is pretty typical. You'll see that a lot with sago lily. So there's a sago lily coming up, and as I continued looking on this hillside, there's another one. There's one right there, there's one right there, one right here. So there's a whole bunch of them over here. And then I looked further up and I thought, whoa, what are we seeing right up there? So here is our death camas. And so that is so cool to see this once again side by side with sago lily, so you know the difference. So let's take this, and I don't have any sago lily right here, but take this over, pull that out, and bring it over here, and you tell me, does that look like that? Okay, if you are mistaking death camas for sago lily, you got no business foraging. Make sure you know 100% what you are foraging before you eat anything. But look at how many leaves. You'll have multiple leaves with the death camas. Sago lily, it's going to start with one, and then you'll have two leaves that'll come out, and then the flower stem will start coming. The other curious thing about the death camas, if we look at this from the top, notice that it grows in a three triangular kind of formation. They all do that. You've got three sides here, 1, 2, 3. We got leaves coming out this way, that way, that way. Every single plant is going to be that way. See, here's a young one that only has 3 leaves, and they're all going in a different direction. Okay, so that's a dead giveaway. No pun intended, actually, there. But we'll leave the pun, a dead giveaway for death camas, to see that triangular formation there. And you're not going to see that with the sago lily. The sago lily is going to have only 2 leaves. There's a whole bundle of 4 death camas. So if you're out foraging, that's an easy way to understand the difference between the death camas and sago lily. Another one that I want to point out is the color difference. If you look at these, and I don't know how well you can tell in in this video, but the sago lily is going to be a more lighter green color compared to the death camas. And the death camas will have more of that yellow in it. You'll also see, you can see that the death camas leaves are generally speaking much bigger than the sago lily, at least in this area. I have seen some really long sago lilies this year though, after all the rain. But notice that sharp V on the back of the death camas. And if we turn over the sago lily, it's very rounded. And of course, when you dig up the bulb, they look very different as well, which I've done in a previous video. So do a search for sago lily on my channel and you can see where I've compared those together. It's also, as I mentioned before, the biscuit root, it's really fun to see so much of that lomatium, that desert biscuit root, all over out here. There's some violets. We got some up over here that are blooming. Amongst all the yarrow. And then we have a lot of hound's tongue. There's some thistle. Looks like Scotch thistle. A lot of hound's tongue off in the woods there. Lots of oaks. Winter aconite. Not the same as Aconitum napellum for the homeopathic, but I'm seeing a bit of that out in here. Golden currant growing right out of the rock. Thanks for coming along with me on this short little tour and watching with me. There are other things out here, but we're gonna end this short little video with that. So I'll give you a little overview of all the country here.